More light, everybody. Thank you for tapping into another episode of Unbiased Opinions. We are your host, the spiritual wonder Suave.
And Trey, man.
And we back in here with another one, man. They eating us up in the comment section of another video.
Oh my God, bro. They going nuts on us, man. But you know, I figured as soon as we got any kind of like actual traction where it wasn't just our peers, like our friends,
Yeah.
that was like, it was bound to happen.
Yeah, and then when you're talking about sensitive topics that people
It's
really...
my favorite though. Like
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. Like I don't mind it at all. But I knew it was some things that we touch on, niggas was not gonna be feeling, bro, and they not feeling it. Y'all gotta, if y'all are on our Instagram, right, and y'all check out any of the reels, just slide past the comment section if y'all ever interested in any. I know y'all be in comment sections on other things, but just slide by ours, bro. You gotta see like how people view the type of stuff we be talking about.
Yeah.
They trying to kill us right now.
It's just crazy how people... I guess how people discuss stuff when they're offended.
Yeah.
Like what they jump to when they feel offended about something. It's like there's no middle ground for conversation at all whatsoever. They're just going to go straight to 10. I'm going to start digging at you like, we're going to attack you now because I feel a way about what I just watched.
Yep.
Instead of just explaining like what the...
Their position.
Yeah. Like you have a whole argument that you can put up on why you feel the way you feel about what you just saw. Because normally our content is asking a question or like a comment or whatever the case is about the topic we're addressing. So it's funny that people won't even talk about the topic.
Bro, we immediately got to be whatever the hell that 60 seconds gave them.
Oh yeah, it's like I'm on attack mode,
Bro, like because nigga, like the one we just posted, right? The one we just posted a reel about the gay agenda, like how we don't feel like there's actually an agenda that gay people just want to be gay. It's like 10 dudes in the comments like, these niggas gay
immediately
right away, like that. Oh, y'all gay. Somebody was like, this a bad take. There's been plenty of other statements on there like where motherfuckers flat out like, oh, y'all gay. I'm just like, why? Like, why? Nothing that we said was like from the inside perspective.
Yeah.
Like not, and so
then,
like we never said like Swap or I never ever was like we the gay community, like we didn't say anything like that for anybody to run off and be like, oh, y'all gay, because like clearly y'all don't have gay people in y'all life. That's what I'm assuming. The people who feel like that.
And then it's crazy because why do people run to you're gay as an offense? Like,
and there's that.
I'm gonna offend you.
The people who in our comments saying the stuff that they saying, it would make sense.
Yeah.
To me, like if that was, they view it as wrong anyway. Like that's everybody in our comments with the derogatory stuff. They view it as wrong. So it's simple to be like why they would be like
run to that. Yeah. This is how I can get under your skin.
Yep.
I'm gonna immediately just jump to you're gay, and that's how I'm gonna offend you. Okay. So that means that's gonna hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
If somebody calls you gay, you're gonna feel offended. That's crazy.
Dude said, I'm a pretty dude. So gay dudes always been at me, and because of that, I don't like any of them. I was like, what?
It's wild. I'm telling you.
That's real. Like you gonna tell somebody else that to their face? I hope you never tell that to anybody else. I hope that's one of those internet things where you just like leave it on somebody's random comment, and you never look at somebody in the face and say, "Well, I don't like gay people because I'm cute."
Yeah.
And gay dudes always trying to talk to me. There are ugly gay dudes in relationships. There are ugly people approached by gay people. There are plenty of attractive men in the world who don't get approached by gay dudes. So the fact that gay dudes approach you made you not like any of them? No gay people now because gay dudes are at your pretty ass.
Right.
Okay. I hear you.
I don't know.
It's the world we live in, dude. It's the world we live in, and I can never understand. The rage or like people's disappointment with gay community if you're not gay. And I'm constantly we asked a question, right? On top of that, we asked a question, what is the gay agenda? Because we don't feel like there is one. Me and you agree that we feel like gay people just want to be gay.
Yeah.
That's all they want. That's their agenda. They just want to be freely and openly gay whenever and however they want. That's all they want. So if if you disagree, how come you don't come to the comment section with like a firm stance on disagreeing, or like a firm debate, a firm topic, or a firm rebuttal, anything, instead of just coming to the comments like, oh, these two niggas gay. Yeah. Why? It don't support your case. It actually support everything that we saying. Like,
and it really don't do nothing.
No.
Like, it ain't hurting nobody. We just chilling. I'm just like, oh, okay. That's where you at with it?
Like, you think you crushing me? Like,
yeah, like,
okay, cool. You call me gay through the internet, like through the comment section. Wonderful. Great job.
Yeah.
I hope you share it. And when you share it, caption, these niggas gay these days. And get us a couple views. Yeah. Like, I appreciate the love, dude. Right. I'll take it. However we get it, I'll take it.
I'll take it. You watched it. So it works for me.
You watched it, I got a view. We got a view. Say what you want. We gonna talk back too. I just want y'all to know we not hoes.
Yeah.
We not hoes. We not shying away from nothing. So if you at us,
yeah.
We not that podcast. Like, we not big enough to now where we not gonna acknowledge each individual. We see every comment come in. So
we gonna respond. We got time.
And I hope you do. Yep. I hope you do, because we do. And we try not to be rude. We try not to, be snappy with y'all. We definitely come with like informative conversation.
Yeah.
So but we gonna do it. So don't say shit if you can't stand on it.
Yep.
If you can't make sense of it, my new agenda is gonna be to make you feel stupid.
Or if you're just trying to be combative.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you can't have a conversation.
I'm out of here. And I've done that on several of our topics where I noticed, okay, this discussion ain't doing nothing. This ain't going nowhere. So I quit.
Yeah.
I'm out.
People got to realize we're up for the conversation anytime.
That's what we're doing this for.
Yep.
Ain't no other reason for us to sit here and have these open discussions and post them on the internet if we're not up for the conversation. So don't think you for to bully us.
Yep.
Not in no comment section. You got to come see about me. And I'm not a nigga that you just gonna pull up on. So
don't think you're gonna get like an apology video on the podcast.
No, nigga, if we said it, we stand on it. I promise we stand on it.
It's not gonna happen. But I think last week I saw you post this post on Facebook about, you said like putting yourself first, like even before. Yeah. And I was so curious, because I was like, what made you say that, or why do you think that you should do that? Put yourself.
Bro, I hear so many people, and I see so many people sacrifice their happiness in order to please their children, right? But like you start to view things a little different when you become the adult. I hope, because obviously I'm talking about the people who are adults who have not come to this conclusion yet. But if your kids are happy, I promise you, like, you sacrifice something that you want bad, something you want to do bad, a vacation, maybe an expensive purchase, anything. When you do that, your kids do not give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm serious. Well, like not even being funny. I was a kid. You were a kid. Can you really remember, like, genuinely giving a fuck if your mama was happy at any point? Like, it was your goal to make your mother happy.
Yeah. No,
you were living.
Yeah.
You were being a kid. Like, nothing in your brain was like, man, I wonder if my mama happy.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's giving up something for me right now and I want to give it back. You never thought that. And not because you don't give a fuck about your mama, but literally just because it's not a thought. It's not a thought as a child. So when you feel like you're doing your kid a service by shelving your desires and being unhappy to do so, you only robbing you, because you feel that too. Like, I don't know any parent who just does it and don't feel it. You're going to cry about it later.
Yeah.
You're going to be sad about it later. Man, I wish I would have. Or man, I could have. Anything like that. It's not going to feel good. You do the same thing for spouses. When you're in relationships, you constantly shelving anything you want to do, any desire you have, a request you might make, anything. You just like, man, I don't want to make him mad. I ain't going to do this. Even if it's going to make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? And to do what? Resent them? Because you will. Maybe not outwardly or maliciously, but you will eventually resent something that's holding you back from anything.
Subconsciously.
Period. You can't get around that. And so I often feel like maybe you should put yourself first. If you put yourself first, you will be happy. The happier you are, I think the happier you can make other people. If your cup is full, you have something to pour into other people's cup. If you are never worried about your cup, how the fuck can you pour anything?
Dang, that's good. I like the way you put that. That is actually great to put it that way, because now I can see how somebody who is miserable from sacrificing their dreams for their kids, living miserable, or is passing around that energy.
What are you gonna do
to the house?
What are you gonna do when they leave?
Yeah.
when your kids grow up, when they start being a little more self-sufficient, a lot of parents really do depend on their kids to depend on them. They find purpose in having somebody that needs them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even have a purpose at all in life anymore.
Yeah.
Their whole purpose is to make sure this kid is good.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. Like you don't really care about you being happy. I want my kids first. My kids a priority. Blah blah. Okay, cool. But at what point are you?
Yeah.
Because them kids gonna go outside and be kids. You didn't spend all this money on your kids, video games, clothes, this, that, so that they fly. You feel me? And you just bought yourself some regular shit. You shelved something that you wanted to do what? Like the kid gonna go outside, they're gonna ruin it, they're gonna lose it, and then what? And you're gonna be mad at them.
Yeah.
I spent all this money on blah blah. Why'd you do that?
Yep.
Why'd you do that?
And kids don't care sometimes. Because like I had to realize as a kid, like as I got older, I was like, dang, I used to put my mom through the ringer. Because I would be like, I'll ask for something. Didn't care if we were struggling. Didn't care what we was going through. But I'm going to ask for it and I'm going to beg for it until I get it.
Exactly.
And I know that used to probably stress my mom out. But it's just because kids are going to try to get what they want.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what. And as you said, they don't care about their parents' happiness like that.
What kid? I just don't know what kid is thinking about that. When you want the new PS5, right? And your mama living check to check, you don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea that your mama is living check to check. Now she robbing Peter to pay Paul for Christmas, so that she can get you this PS5 that you want so desperately.
Yeah.
You get a PS5 and you playing a video game, sure, but the video game is not moving your needle. You know it is that high interest payday loan your mama took out.
Yeah.
To where now the check to check is check to check minus some.
Yeah.
At bi-weekly, she getting taxed. And guess what? She okay with that. Why? Because you smiled.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't need the fucking video game though. And she put all her eggs in that basket to get it for you. You don't give a fuck. You don't care about what your mama finances. These kids do not care, man. So it's okay to be like, hey, I just don't got it right now. And start being honest. Truthfully.
Right.
Start being honest with the kids. Tell them about your finances.
Yeah.
Do that. If you don't got it, tell them why you don't got it. Explain to them how you get paid bi-weekly. You make this amount of money. Your bills come up to this amount of money. Not to guilt trip the kid.
Mm-hmm.
To help the kid understand why you don't have.
Yeah.
Or why I cannot get.
Right.
Or why I have to work toward. You can't get it right now. I'm going to try my best though. I don't know if any kid is just going to be like, man, this suck.
Yeah.
Once you give them the details. And people like, man, that's a kid. They need to stay in a kid place. They don't need to know this and that. And I'm like, fine. If that's the case, then they're going to be ignorant to the fact that you can't do for them. And they're going to be sad and upset with you when you can't. Because they don't get it.
But that makes sense because that's why some parents will hold that resentment towards their kids. And that's when you get parents that be like, I did all this for you. And you know what I mean? And you ungrateful and you did this and that. And then they passing around that energy.
Yep.
And now that kid feeling like, dang, I got in trouble.
I'm ungrateful. Why I'm ungrateful?
Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted the PS5.
Yeah.
Why I gotta be ungrateful? Because all the other things I provide for you, everything that I break my back to do for you. And no, as a kid, you should not know that stuff. But if that's your opinion, here, let me educate you on something.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put you up on something. You over here pouting because you don't have this, and that. But look at the things you do have. You know how much that cost me?
Right.
You know how deep in the hole I am just so that y'all can have that?
Right.
We could be more comfortable than what we are. We could be in a better place than what we are, but I'm constantly trying to please you. As a parent, I want my kid to be happy, but I don't want my kid to be more happy if I'm miserable. If I have to be broke, if I have to go without, if I have to be miserable in order for my kids to be happy, I don't got nothing in my cup. I'm not refilling this cup. I'm just checking on my kid cup over and over. You good? You good?
Yeah.
She
everything
good.
Going into them.
They good. And guess what? So even when you get anything to fill your cup up with, you just grab it and pour it in there.
Yeah.
You get something new. You supposed to be refilling yours, and you just out here pouring. Your cup empty as hell.
Yours always on E. Everybody else full.
It's struggling. You riding on fumes. I know my car and all the way around, and everybody else got gas in their car to get to where they need to be. And you can't go nowhere. Everybody else moving around, and as a parent, you just supposed to feel happy about the fact that they going. That's not a life to live, dude. Even with kids, it's just it's not a good life to live.
That's such a good take. I was wondering what made you say that, and now that you say it, it adds so much more clarity. Because I was like, dang, that's so interesting. I want to actually bring that up because
that's why I call it an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
When I said it, because I know that. Like I know most people view it and be like, man, What?
Put your kids first.
Put you before your kids. And I'm just like, yeah. Yes. And I have multiple kids. So like I'm not denying, I'm not rejecting any of my kids by putting me first. Literally, I'm just putting me first.
Yeah.
They're not last, like they don't come after everything else. I'm not prioritizing their happiness over my own. Because what am I gonna do? I'm gonna live 18 years of like misery and unhappiness or going without just so y'all can go with, and then when y'all leave, y'all don't give a fuck about me.
Yeah.
When you get into a relationship, when you get married, like you're not worried about your mama being happy. You're worried about taking care of your family now.
Yeah.
So I'm not, nigga.
Some people put their happiness in making their kids happy.
Making anybody happy.
You know what I mean? So they're happy if their kids are happy. But it's like I guess I get what you're saying, and like what happens when their kids is gone.
Yeah.
So how do you find happiness after that? If everything is revolved around your happiness is your kids being happy, then when they're gone, like, are you still going to be trying to parent them to try to get that happiness?
You find a relationship counterpart that depends on you the same way your kid did. That's what you do, because this is who you are. You're that much of a giver that like as long as you are pleasing somebody else, you're good, because you did it with your kids all this time. So now you're in a relationship, and as long as the person you're in a relationship is happy, you take a backseat the same way you did with the kids. You don't care about you. You get off on pleasing somebody else. Your happiness depends on their happiness. So what happens when that person is dissatisfied with you? Mm-hmm. Your life is in shambles.
Yeah.
That person that you want to make sure they good. Everything about you is to make sure this person is good. When that person is unhappy, your world crashes.
Yeah.
You're depending on somebody to depend on you. This is where you find your value. You don't have value in self. You have value in what you provide for others. These are the people in the world who help other people all the time, but they tell you that they help people all the time.
Yeah,
they help so many people, and they seem like a great person. This person needed help financially. This person needed a place to stay for a little bit. This person needed that. This person needed this. And so when they talk to other people, what do they talk about?
I did this
things that they did for other people.
I did this for so and so. I did this for so and so. Guess what I did for so and so? Yeah.
Why are you doing that? Because that's what you're doing it for. You're doing it for the recognition of being a person who does for other people.
The boasting.
Yeah, you're not doing it because it's genuine, because you just mess with people. Like you are a supporting, loving person. You want the accolade of saying I helped. Blank.
It's crazy though, because even going along with that, it's like, have you ever asked somebody like what makes them happy and they don't even know the answer?
No answer, dude.
There's no answer whatsoever. Or even like sometimes when you be like, what do you want? Or what's your goals? No answer. And then when you start asking stuff, they'll start asking you like, well, what you want? Yeah. Well, what do you like?
I got
Where
answers.
do you want to go? Yeah.
I got answers. You ain't got. I'm asking you because I have answers.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I'm asking you the question I'm asking you.
So you'll sit there and be like, dang, like, don't revolve it around me. I'm asking you because I want to know you. But if you ask me, I don't want you to go off my answer. Yeah. Like, oh, well, that's good. That's good. I could do that.
And that's crazy, dude, to think about, because I'm thinking about it now. Like, if you ask somebody, what makes you happy? And if they don't have an answer in your 30s. Yeah. In your 30s, you have no idea what it is that makes you happy.
Anything.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
I ask people all the time, like one of my early questions, like when I'm getting to know somebody, is what do you do with your free time? Mm-hmm. Just out of interest, because maybe in whatever free time activity that you have, I might be interested. And that way, this is how you can get to know each other. Yeah. Like if you are a hiker, if you a hooper, if you play video games, anything like that, if you do those things in your spare time, now when I'm trying to occupy your spare time, I can do these things with you. Yeah. I'm not trying to take you away from. I'm not like, well, you play video games, so what? I mean, I don't play video games. So what am I supposed to do? Like, how do I hang out with you? You're not an outdoorsy type. Like, you're not trying to hike and talk or go to a park and talk, whatever, because you don't do that stuff with your free time. So now you start to fuck with people and you taking them away from the things that they love because you want some of their time. So in order for them to give you some of your time, they have to sacrifice their free time activities. Yeah. And I mean, that's fine. You make time for who you want to make time for. That's a given. But if I can occupy some of your time without robbing you, I'd rather do that.
Yeah, and that's the best way to honestly, I guess, connect with a person.
Yeah,
is going into their realm and seeing what it is. What is this that you're doing? You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's interesting, even if there's some stuff that, unless I have a complete disinterest of it, then I won't entertain it. But even if it's something that like seems interesting, but I never tried it before, I'm always open to be like, okay, I can go and try it out to see your world and what
how does this thing
tick.
work?
Yeah, because it might be something that's fun and I find it enjoyable, and I'm like, oh, this was really dope. We could do this again.
Introduce me to something.
Yeah,
and maybe vice versa. You know.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's to me, stuff like that's interesting, but it is difficult when somebody doesn't have any interest at all whatsoever. It's like, bruh. I don't know what I'm doing.
How do I even talk to you? Like,
I don't do nothing.
What conversation are we gonna have? You don't have any interest. And I think me and you were having we had a little back and forth a while back about the fact that like women typically don't be having hobbies.
Oh yeah.
and just based on me, you know, dating, I learned women don't be doing nothing. Like when you talk about like free time, it's like TV, social media, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like men, and not, maybe I can recant on what I said and say that women don't have as many hobbies, right?
Yeah.
I was hooping today, and somebody was like, "Man, you know what's dope? Men can just go anywhere and do that. Women don't have that outlet."
Yeah.
Like the fact that me, right? I just went to the gym. It got a full court, and it's 50 niggas in here playing basketball, right? I could walk around the gym and be like, who got next? Y'all need one? Can I run? Now I'm on the court with 10 dudes.
Don't even know
10 complete strangers.
Yeah.
And I'm doing something that I like to do.
Right.
Clearly they like to do. And now we have this thing.
Right.
It's not a lot of outlets like that for women.
Yeah.
Like where they can just get up and go somewhere where it's a bunch of women who are doing a thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they got yoga.
Yeah, nah, everybody got yoga. I was talking to the old ladies today coming out the yoga class. I was like, y'all coming to hoop? I was like, no. I just like talking to them, dude. I enjoy like older women, you know, just even like quick flirting, talking to them, laughing with them. They so pleasant, like pleasing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you, especially older black women, but they so pleasant.
Yeah.
They make you feel like they all your grandma.
They do.
Every single one of them, when they see you, if you you know you're not on no bullshit, they make you feel like you might be family to me.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Yeah. I actually had a lady come into my job one day and she was just speaking to me as if I was one of her grandkids.
Uh-huh.
I promise you, like, God bless you, and, you know, bless your heart and all this other stuff. And how you been? And I'm like, okay, auntie. But it does make you feel, there's like a welcoming feeling to a lot of black women, older black women for sure.
It is dope, man, and I think that's a great part of our community, really. If you run into the right group of brothers, you feel me? Mm-hmm. A brother who just like who peaceful. He make you feel like a brother, you know, like it ain't that chip on your shoulder where niggas mean mugging each other. You don't know what's up with the other dude. It was like, how you doing, black man? Bro, good morning, brother. Yeah, that feels good. Like even in passing, like, man, that's a solid dude.
You know what I noticed with the Hawaiian community is really like that too.
Oh, yeah,
because like a lot of times, anytime I go to somebody's house who's from Hawaii, they show so much hospitality. They want to make sure that you eating.
That's love, bro.
They want to make sure that you welcome in their home.
Everybody.
Yep.
And it don't matter about race or nothing. Like they are just very positive energy, family based culture, dude.
So big on it too. It's so crazy. Like one of my coworkers, she's just like that. She always want to make sure you good. She always want to make sure you okay. You know, my manager was from Hawaii. She was the same way. To where now it's like she not even a manager no more.
Yeah.
She don't even live in the same state no more. But she'll still send me stuff, cards, all this stuff. Anytime she come out here, she like, oh, I want to see you.
Yeah.
It's like I'm really like one of her kids almost.
And that's dope,
it's crazy.
And it really just be love, bro. I wish that more cultures, especially ours, I wish it was more of that.
Yeah.
It just make you feel like you good everywhere. Those people who want to make sure that you all right, man, that's just love, bro. Like even on a day where you ain't doing so great, and you run into a person with that energy, it feel good.
They do. Because they look like they're looking out for you.
Mm-hmm.
Snoop said women go to salons and stuff or shopping.
And run into other women and have conversations. I guess I can see the salons and stuff. Everybody being there. But nowadays, bro, you already know it's social media and AirPods.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Back then, I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. Today, I don't know. And I'm going to say that across the board. Like, even what I'm talking about, like men going to hoop. If you don't want to talk to nobody, you don't really got to talk to nobody. You don't. Like, you can find out who got next. That's a talk. But like outside of that, once you on the court,
you can just get the games in and go.
Just hoop and leave. Like, you don't got to never, exchange words with nobody. Like,
yeah,
you don't got to ask for no names. You don't got to exchange numbers. You don't have to do nothing. You just be on the court.
Yeah.
Today, I was on the court. I started arguing with one of the dudes. He was there with 4 other niggas. And like, I don't know nobody in the gym. It's like 50 niggas in the gym waiting for next. And like me and this dude going back and forth. He got his homeboys with him. And I'm like, I didn't have no interest in like getting to know anybody.
Yeah.
And I'm in this bitch dolo. We all doing the same thing. I still had no interest in like having any form of discussion with anybody whatsoever.
You know what's crazy? The same thing can happen gaming online.
Oh yeah.
Because I noticed that like when you gaming online, especially when it's like a free-for-all or shooter or something like that, you communicating with a lot of people.
Yeah.
You just over there like, yo, I'm over here. And y'all start talking about stuff. So sometimes you engage in conversation.
Bro, I got a whole group of friends. Literally, like people would say, if you talk to me, when somebody asks me like, who are your closest friends? If you kind of around me a little bit, the people that will get named are my PlayStation friends.
Yeah.
Like that I've built actual relationships with.
Yeah,
but
online.
like, I have to tell people, those are not my closest friends.
Yeah.
These are the people that you see me talk to the most, because in my past time, I was playing video games a lot.
Yeah.
We was on 2K, we was on Call of Duty, we was on Apex, we was on Fortnite. Like, we were playing these games. So when I was introduced to these dudes, it was via the video game. On the video game, we just started having casual fucking conversations.
Right.
So as men, we just like, man, what's your number, dude? What's your social media? And now we are all pretty tight.
Yeah.
But it all happened via
gaming. So.
Jordan and what he's doing right now with 2K.
Right.
We were on a team together. Me, him, and all the niggas I'm talking about.
Oh, wow.
Derek, DJ, Day, KT, me, Snoop was around, Jordan. Like, we were all playing 2K together. This is how niggas got, like,
close.
Tight. It was literally from the video game. We weren't doing anything else.
Yeah.
I started going to birthday parties in Cali. The homie started coming out here. And now, here we are.
All from gaming.
All from the PlayStation.
It worked like that, though. Like I said, it starts conversation, though. Because you gaming, you don't got nothing else to do. Y'all playing back and forth or whatever the case is. Y'all going a lot of games and y'all just start opening up dialogue. Because what else you going to do? Games loading, y'all might as well talk.
We all in here.
Yeah. So let's discuss. What you up to, man? How you been?
The homie Will flew out here from Boston. I met him on 2K.
Really?
Brady Cannon. We were talking. We played 2K for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And then he flew out here, stayed at my house, met my family. He had already heard him talking for 5 years.
Yeah.
He on social media with me. He get to see like my kids, and so like now, it's just in person.
Right. Changes the whole
5 years. Yeah. 5 years of playing 2K and other video games, and now boom, flight to Vegas.
Dang, that's crazy. Cause the dude Ballas from overseas.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. We actually met on games.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. You didn't know about? Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Cause that's it was crazy.
He was one of my favorite overseas dudes.
Man,
he was nuts. Even when he was coming to Vegas, he was like.
He hit me. He hit me up because I realized we both played Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
So we started connecting on Mortal Kombat. We would play Mortal Kombat a lot, all the time. And then I realized that he was gone. I was like, dang, that's so crazy. Because we was literally, we would play, we would talk over Mortal Kombat. I feel like I got to know him. He was like, yeah, you dope, man. We should chill sometime, blah, blah, blah. If I ever come to the States, I'm going to hit you up. And I'm just like, dang, that's dope. So it's like to make a connection with somebody that far and then,
across the, in another country, not across the country. Like
just over a video
overseas.
game. But yeah, we connecting since we have some common interests.
Yep.
And then, I was like, dang, so it's crazy. That is some crazy stuff. But the other week we had another heated situation with communication.
It's clearly
with communication, and people was telling us that if people was mad, the way to calm them down and de-escalate the situation is to basically be calm when they're upset. And that just made me think, like, yo, like,
come on,
what's the proper way to de-escalate a heated situation? Because they're saying the proper way is just to be calm and speak to them calmly regardless. But is that the actual proper way? If it's up?
Nah, it's unrealistic. And I'm not mad at that, right? I'm not at all upset with the idea, you know, of like, if somebody tripping, if somebody yelling, if somebody cussing, all this great stuff, and you just talk to them calmly, you're not going to help them calm down by doing that.
Right.
You're not. I can't think of any mad person, irate, really like steaming, infuriated, and having a person be like, hey, it's okay. Bruh, that's gonna make them matter. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what anybody says. If I'm tripping and another person is doing that to me, I'm like, bruh, especially if it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, especially if I truly have a problem right now. If you doing that to me, it's not gonna be met well. And I'm a person who communicates like really, really well. I don't take too much offense to like anything. I'm super understanding of perspective. It's something I never ignore. And I feel like, so if we ask him what is effective communication, I think it's understanding.
Oh man, that's
truly
exactly what I was gonna say.
So if you in a debate and your sole purpose is to get your point across, you're not going to have any effective communication, because all you're doing is trying to get your point across. Instead of me being able to understand that like your view is different than mine for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, I can completely disagree with how you handle a situation. I can completely disagree with what you did. But if I can understand what got you there, I can better assess having a conversation with you. I don't have to bark at you. I don't have to be tripping with you, cussing you out. I can completely just I understand why you move that way. I don't respect it, and I don't fuck with it, but I get it.
Yeah.
I can do that. Most people can't do that. Most people have this set idea of what right and wrong is.
Yeah, and when people's like already here, and you're trying to communicate, I feel like if you try a calm approach with that, as far as like communicating with them, like trying to calm them down, and you see that it's still up, there's nothing you can do from there.
And so what I say on the reel, I'm just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone, or leave them alone.
You got to let it calm down.
One of the two things has to happen. You cannot just keep on. If you fight fire with fire, like I said, you're going to burn it down. You constantly trying to spit on this flame.
Yeah.
You can't, you're not bucket of water in this person. You're not going to their flame out. There's nothing you can do. What are you going to do? Hug them? Hold them close?
Because they already ignited.
Calm down. Nigga, now it's domestic violence.
Yeah.
You know? So I feel like it's always understanding that is going to help the world. Just do a better job at trying to understand why a person is saying what they're saying, or why a person acts the way they act. You come from a broken household, or a person who comes from a traumatic relationship. The fact that they handle themselves a certain way, or that they react a certain way to things, I might not like it, but I can get it. I understand. I know you explained to me what happened to you in your past 3 relationships.
Yeah.
I can understand why every time I reach to grab your hand, you flinch. It's annoying. I don't like that. Like, you don't feel safe with me? But guess what? One of those 3 dudes said the same thing to you and beat your ass. So now that you have this twitch, right? And that's something physical. But what about the emotional twitches? You feel me? What about the impulse to argue?
Yeah.
The impulse to defend yourself when nobody is offending you. Nobody's trying to hurt you. Nobody's trying to come at you. I'm trying to have a conversation with you. But the last 3 dudes you dealt with talked at you. barked at you, cussed at you. So now you have this emotional twitch reaction to certain words or certain things said to you, and you want to fight. Like, oh, well, you trying to say blah, blah, blah. And you're like, I'm not trying to say nothing. Like, I don't talk like that. Like, I'm not the riddle. I don't speak in riddles. Everything I say is very direct. So, like, you don't got to jump off the bridge every time I say something to you. Like, we can talk without you yelling and arguing. But it's what you're accustomed to. So either I'm going to deal with it or I'm going to leave you alone because you need to heal.
Yeah.
Which is what we're talking about. Go heal.
Snoop said a good thing too. He said, leave until both parties are calm.
Right.
And I feel like that's the perfect way to do it, especially like you said, going back to understanding. If you have an understanding of how some people are, and some people don't even understand themselves and how they're behaving. You know what I mean? Because
that they develop those twitches.
Yeah. Because even I had to realize stuff about myself. Like sometimes I can get in modes where I'm like all over the place. So my attention span will be off. So I'll be in an irritated state. So if somebody says something, I can be irritated because I'm trying to get so many things done at once. But then me realizing that now, I'm able to revisit that to when I do get in those spaces, I'm able to actually have a conversation with people like, yo, my bad if I felt like, you know, I was coming off aggressive or irritating at the moment because I'm trying to get a lot done. I'm all over the place, but I'm sorry about that because my energy, I didn't even want to put that type of energy out there. So if it hits you like that, my bad, I didn't want you to feel that.
See, but you know what? And even with you apologizing for like, if it hit you like that, you might not apologize for what you said. You know, and that's okay to do.
Yeah.
Because I stand on everything I say. So if it hurts you, I can apologize. Like I seriously do apologize if that hurt you.
Yeah.
But like it was not my intent to do that. I meant what I said. But I really do hate that it hurt you that way.
Picking ways to say it.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been taking myself away from a lot of situations, like even debates with the homies. If like I catch like an energy or like something weird, and I'm just like, I don't really want to get into that.
Yeah, I don't want to go there.
I'll remove myself. Me and Wesley, right? One of my close friends. One time, me and him were talking, and like I just flat out let him know that something like it's like I don't like whatever it was he was doing, right? And so immediately he was like, "Oh, well, that's weird. How long you been feeling like that?" I was like, whoa. And flat out to him in writing, in text messages, I was like, "Look, I'm aware. I've seen your social media like interaction, so I know that niggas be on your ass, right?
Yeah.
But I never gave you a reason to feel like I'm one of them.
Yeah.
You feel like I know how you tackle when people disagree with you. Those are random niggas from social media. I'm not a random nigga from social media. I'm your friend giving you my insight on what you're doing. Do not." And I was like, and he was like, "Well, let's elaborate on it." And I told him, I'm not elaborating on shit. I told I'm actually through with the conversation. And I killed it right there. Like I didn't want to go into details. I didn't want to go to back and forth because you already jumped out the fucking window. Right? You already feel attacked because you used to niggas attacking you.
So you already here with it.
I've never attacked you. Ever. Don't come at me like you come at them.
Yeah.
We friends. Don't come at me like you come at them. Don't get on the fucking internet subbing me. Don't do none of that shit because first of all, I don't play that. If we friends, I do not play that shit.
Yeah.
We grown ass men, we friends, and not even grown ass men, we people, because women do the same thing. Get on the internet, subbing you shit. And I'm just like, hey dude, we don't gotta do that.
That's the lamest stuff.
We don't gotta do that, bro. We friends. Why we supposed to be friends? Like why we playing that type of fucking game? And if we doing that, you're not my kind of friend.
Yeah. Yeah. And I see it. I just be ignoring any subs now. I be like, I'm not even gonna entertain it.
I can't. I'm not ignoring a fucking thing.
Yeah. You said you gonna respond.
Not my friendships, bro. Like not from my friends. I refuse.
Yeah.
No way.
I see what you mean.
No way. We tight, and like sometimes you might, some people might feel like something is about them, and it don't really about them.
Mm-hmm.
But you know when something is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know that, and when I know that, I'm just like, why you do that if we're friends? I feel like that's a conversation we could have had.
Right.
Between me and you. Like if it was some misunderstanding or disagreement, and that's what I'm saying, what happened with Wes, where it's like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, what the fuck is that about? But again, the Twitch response.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I like how you call it a twitch response because I feel like it's a snap response that people do to handle every situation that is similar to that situation
subconsciously.
Yeah,
You don't
so
even
it's
do it
like
on purpose.
yeah, so it's like not knowing that okay, this it's like they don't take into consideration okay, this person is different. This person never came at me like that. This is a whole different situation.
Yep.
They take every situation like it's that one that took them there.
And
you know,
that's why I immediately used the Twitch response, because we were talking about battered women, right? Battered women who've been getting hit every time a nigga get close to it. You know, they flinch. Kids who get whoopings a lot. When a parent goes to reach for them, if they doing something fucked up, a kid is immediately. If this kid don't get their ass beat, they're not doing that. They don't think that you're coming to hit them.
It's true.
But immediately, so that there's no way for you to think that that's just a physical thing. It has to be an emotional thing, and you have to understand that the Twitch response it's gonna be there, even if they don't want it. They hate this about themselves. They hate that they flinch every time I reach for their hand. But you have to unlearn the behavior that you learned, which goes back to fucking understanding. I have to understand if I'm dealing with this person who's been through all of this, they're going to have like these blocks up, these emotional, trauma bonds, trauma reactions to whatever the hell is going on. So no, it's not me. And I'm not taking it personal.
Yeah.
I'm not upset. I'm not gonna be like, man, what the fuck? Like, I ain't never made you feel like, you're supposed to be comfortable with me, blah, blah, blah. I'm more understanding because I get what the fuck made you that way.
Dang, that's good. Because I learned it psychology class. Because what that basically is a condition training or like, if you ever heard of that in psychology, where like they did it on dogs. What they would do is they would bring food out. They would ring a bell and bring food out. And then they'd ring a bell and bring food out. And over time, what would happen is if they just ring the bell, the dogs would salivate because they think the food's coming. So they start to condition them to expect,
right away.
To expect the food. If you hear this, the food's coming, and that's the way they train dogs. But they said that same thing happens to people. So it's like that makes sense that you say that because in the sense, a kid that gets hit is gonna immediately brace if somebody has that type of aggression.
Bad habits die hard, and that's why I say that. That's why it's hard to break anything you've been doing for a long time because of what you were just saying about the bell and the dog salivating.
Yeah.
This is what I know. My body recognizes this thing.
Yeah.
Boom.
You're accustomed to it.
Period. In order to break that, it's going to take as long, if not longer, than however long it took to train you to believe bell, food.
Yep.
Now it's going to take you just as long to know that like this bell don't always mean food.
Yep.
But it's going to have to happen over and over and over. The same way it happened over and over and over for you to get that.
Yep.
That's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. So it makes sense why you got to have that understanding because you never know where a person's at or what they've been through to have the type of response they're having in every situation. Dang, that was good. I like that a lot. That was crazy. Yeah, I really like that. Dang. I was talking to my homegirl the other week. Actually, this recent Sunday. She was talking about her boyfriend. She was like, yeah, I love him no matter what. And then she was talking about him gaining weight. And I was like, what if he gained 400 pounds or whatever, 300 pounds? She was like, I would still love him.
Oh, man.
Then she was like, nah.
Yeah,
she was like, I ain't gonna lie. She was like, I'm shallow.
Man. And I don't fuck shallow, right? That ain't it. I'm not gonna say nothing to do with shallow because we gonna have to take it away from weight. Let's do attitude.
Yeah.
Let's do hobbies. He got into something new that he was never into, and you don't really care for it. And he keep doing it. At some point, how fair is it that you feel for a person a certain way?
Yeah.
And for them to get way outside of that thing and for you to still have to remain attracted to them for what reason? Why do you still have to fuck with them? Because it's till death do us part?
Yeah.
Because it don't, like, at that point, it's just a person. You don't even give a fuck about what they are because if you cared about them in the way they were, that's what got you. When that shit start changing, it's okay to be like, hey, man, this ain't what I want. If it was, I would have got with somebody else from the jump. Like, And like that's why I want her to sound. I don't want her to feel like she's shallow for that. He put on some weight, whatever. It's natural. It's life.
Mm.
But if you just let yourself go, it's different.
Yeah.
It's different. Like you don't give a fuck about you. Fuck how I feel. Like, are you good with this weight gain?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's talk about that. You good with the weight gain? Are you good with gaining 400 pounds? Or you're not? Nobody is.
Yeah.
Nobody would be okay with gaining 400 pounds. If you gain 400 pounds and you're not happy with it, I can guarantee you I'm not either.
I mean, I think Lizzo would.
I don't believe.
She be promoting.
I think she's happy with herself. It's just a confidence thing. And maybe she don't want to lose weight, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she is confident and comfortable in her skin. But I don't know nobody who fat on purpose.
I just don't care. There's,
it's unhealthy.
Yeah.
And it's not even a physical thing. It's literally unhealthy to be obese.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could die.
Yeah. There's some people who's obese for like YouTube. That makes sense. For the views and all that. Because they know they're getting attention for it.
For gaining so much weight.
Yeah.
Eating right in front of a camera. Dying right in front of everybody's face. But they getting views.
Yeah. They're getting the views. So it's like that's what matters. But so you don't think it's a bad thing to be shallow? Well, you wouldn't even call it shallow in the first place.
No, first of all, I don't think it's a problem to have a preference.
Mm-hmm.
If you want something, you want something. If you like something, you like something. If you don't, that's fine. Like I like what you like. Like I don't think there's a way for anybody to tell another person that like it's wrong to be shallow. Oh, you only care about being with attractive people. You only care about being with fit people. What do you care about? You only care about being with financially stable people?
Yeah.
That's not shallow?
Right, yeah.
It's not shallow. Like, yeah, he's ugly, but he's rich. That's why you fuck with him. You only care about being with funny people?
That's true.
If you don't got a sense of humor, you don't want to fuck with them? So are we these things aren't shallow, it's just appearance?
Yeah, yeah.
Having a preference can't be shallow. I don't think that's fair. The term shallow is like, this nigga only fuck with blah blah. Oh, she only mess with. Okay,
that's what they like. Yeah.
Like what the hell?
But
I feel like it's different with hobbies though, because my wife don't fuck with a lot of shit I do, but she understands that it's my time, right? So it's separate from our relationship, and I feel that, and that's what I don't know how long you've been in here, Austin, but we were literally just talking about understanding, like the fact that your wife understands that everything you do is not going to be for her, even if she don't care for it, even if she don't care for some of your free time activities, she understands they're for you, and that helps so much, because she could not understand and just be like, I don't fuck with that, I don't fuck with you doing it.
Yeah,
but she understands it's not affecting her in any negative way, and it's actually helping you, whatever your hobby is that she don't really like, is for you. It's beneficial. So with her grown up ass understanding, like, man, that's for you.
Yeah,
I don't care for it, but that's for you. You go do that. Don't do it with me. I don't want you doing it with me, and that's fine to say. I don't want you to do it. Look, you go do that over there.
Yeah.
When it comes to weight though, I told her I'm gonna get on her ass. I'm gonna get her ass back in the gym, and I expect her to do the same. Yep.
Yeah, there's certain things I feel like everybody has certain lines or boundaries that they don't want people to go to, where they'll be like, all right, this is too much for me.
It's too much.
Yeah, I got to check out.
Mm-hmm.
But there are levels to where you can understand that, like, this is their thing and it has nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. So there's I feel like there's two separate things. Some stuff is like, yeah, I'm just not cool with this. I can't rock with it. You do your thing. I'm just going to have to going up over this way. But then there's others where you can be like, all right, that's you.
Yeah, he said preference get misconstrued because it hurts people's feelings. Exactly. But guess what? It only hurt the people's feelings who are not of the preference.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only time it matters. If you fat and you comfortable with being fat, right? And a person be like, I don't want to date no fat people. The only people who are offended by this are fat people. Go get unfat. If you care so much about this person preference, or that they don't want to fuck with somebody like you, then go get unfat. Unbig your back. Go to the gym. You don't want anybody saying that about you. You don't want to feel uncomfortable about that. That's like me, somebody saying, I don't date black dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like, I'm not offended by that.
Yeah.
It's not your type.
Dang, that brings me back to almost what we said last week. But I want to say this first, because if I feel like if you are offended by it, it's because you want that person.
So go unbig your back.
Yeah. But then that brings me back to last week, because being offended by the gay.
And y'all gonna be mad, nigga. Bruh. Y'all gonna be mad, bruh. Y'all gonna be more mad the more we start talking about things. Like the more taboo conversations we have, y'all only gonna be madder at what we talk about. All the conversations not gonna be as PG as today.
Yeah. There's gonna be some stuff that it's gonna make you uncomfortable for sure.
Shit might make us uncomfortable.
Might make us uncomfortable.
And I'm good with it. I do not care. So I want to tell you something. I want to show you how bad dating is right now. Like, just casually talking to women in today's society.
Just in general.
Bro, it's so sick. Because it's this thing right here is happening so much more often than you would like to know. Where, like, everything's so goddamn transactional. Everything is like, what can you?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm posting this screenshot for y'all too. I'm gonna put it up.
No.
I wholeheartedly intend on this this conversation I just showed Suave. I'm gonna show y'all too.
That's crazy, but
nuts.
Give the clarity of what she's
nuts. Here, look. Anyway, so DM this girl attractive. She been hard eyes and all of my stuff, right?
Yeah.
Made her appearance known. You know how they do. They go back and like every profile picture from here to 1999, right? So I'm like, all right. All right, so you in Vegas? This is the first question I'm starting to ask people because I've been adding a lot of people recently for my massage purposes. I didn't add anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm adding people. So sometimes I'm adding people and I find out they don't even live here. They have like 70 mutual friends with me. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. They gotta know people.
Yeah.
Come on. Find out they're not in Vegas. This girl just popped at me, asking me if I want to do a long distance thing. She in Atlanta. I had no idea she was in Atlanta. Like, girl, I'm not doing no fucking nothing. What are you talking about? Anywho, so I hit this girl and I said, you in Vegas? And she said, yeah. So I proceeded to be like, hey, well, let's chop it up. Let's link sometime.
Right.
This bitch responds to me, y'all. Her response to me was, can you cash at me $25 for gas?
Yo.
I can't make it up. Like, I know that when I say certain things about like the things that go on inside my DMs, people be like, ain't no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
You should have been like,
ain't no way.
No,
I didn't say nothing.
If you go, yeah, if you go to 7-Eleven down the street,
I didn't say nothing.
You can make that. And
what she sent me next, Wall? I didn't say nothing. What she sent me next? what came after? What came after the $25 request?
That was the video.
A video. It's a video, y'all. It's a video. A very
OnlyFans video. OF.
And this is what's happening. Like, y'all have got no dignity. Like, y'all have no shame in begging and asking strangers for things. And I don't know when the fuck y'all got homeless vibes. It's daunting to me to see y'all posting y'all Cash App for strangers. And now, ladies, don't get me wrong. I know there are plenty of thirsty dudes trying to ask y'all for things. And because of such, y'all be like, well, pay me for it. Cool. Mm-hmm. But in this situation, this had nothing to do with nothing. This girl might as well have a sign with her Cash App on it, standing on a corner the way that she got at me.
Dang.
Y'all don't care, bro. Y'all don't care about looking like beggars because that's begging. Imagine being, man, Swat, hold on, bro.
Like trying
imagine being this bad and not minding begging. because she not no ugly chick, bro, and she's Suave stacked. Swipe through them profile pictures, stacked. Not ugly, body nuts. You're a beggar.
Yeah.
You're a beggar. This is the world we living in.
Yeah.
You would think this this is the way she came to me. It might as well be, like I said, you might as well be homeless. You might as well be homeless on the corner with a sign like, "Hey, I'm short right now.
Little cash. I need some money.
$25.
Get some gas.
To do what? Well, you don't got $25.
Yeah.
And then call a nigga broke, right? She ain't call me broke, but then y'all call a nigga broke. If he say no, or he start calling you beggar or whatever, you call him broke. And I just be like, man, what the fuck is this time we living in, bro? This, I don't know.
Yeah, where communication is like that. You just trying to get money out of somebody.
It's sick. It's sick.
There's no way to build on that though.
Bro, what the fuck we gonna talk about now?
Yeah.
I'm blocking her.
Yeah, because then, and once something like that happens, it's like if I already give in, everything's gonna be transactional. There's not gonna be nothing that's gonna be healthy, and everything's gonna be, oh well, I need money. Oh, here you are again.
First of all, from the jump, we ain't had no conversation before. You seen that was our very first.
Yeah.
I said she obviously wanted me to see her.
Mm-hmm.
You've been hard on every story I post. Hearts all over the place. You went through all my profile pictures, liked everything. You clearly want me to see you.
Yeah.
What's up? How you doing? Can you give me $25 for gas? That's your first?
No meeting, no let's chill, no.
Ooh. No shame. No
Right.
shame. Like, no shame.
That's wild though. That's wild.
And I'm telling you, bro, if I can't show people these things, there's no way for you to be like,
To believe.
yeah. Nah, man. What do you mean she asked you for $25?
$25, like you just passing by the Lowe's trying to get in, and she outside
With a cup. That's the vibe I get from y'all begging. That's what I get from y'all when y'all post y'all cash apps on y'all birthdays and be like, send me something. Or like when you a regular working class woman and you have your cash app in your bio on IG.
Have you ever had friends that ask for money all the time, just randomly, but they only hit you up when they need money?
Absolutely.
That's just the most weirdest thing.
I'm done. But I once or twice after that though.
Yeah, I had a friend barely talks to me at all, but almost every time, and it's like we've known each other for years, but we don't talk at all now. Like it's probably been like 10 years plus since we've actually had a conversation, you know. But they still will hit me up randomly. Yo, you know, something just happened. I need about $100. Could you send me whatever you can? And I'm like what? What made you think that we're on we're on that level now? You know, we ain't talked in 10 years, and you gonna come and this is the conversation you want to have with me. Not even a how you doing, where are you at? How's life with you? Like where you standing financially? None of that. It's just more so just like I need to get.
Can you? And there you go. But that's what we was talking about. The friendship is now transactional.
Yeah.
It's not a friendship. I'm the person you hit. I'm reliable for finances. I'm the nigga you hit when like you down.
Yeah.
If I could depend on somebody right now, it'll be Suave. Not if I want to hang out, not if I want to catch up, but when I'm down, I know who I can hit. I can hit Suave.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a friend.
Exactly. And there's a difference because you can tell a friend that when they're actually struggling, they actually need help.
Yeah.
Because that person will come to you randomly. And it won't be like an all the time thing. And it'll be a random situation, but they'll still hit you up to chill. They still hit you up to see how you doing.
Yep.
They still checking on you, all this other stuff. They just needed help that one time. And that's understandable. I understand that.
Yeah, everybody get down.
Man, but it's when it's all the time and that's the only communication we have.
Look, also said she did it before because it worked. It worked before. Simpson tricks made it normal because you know a nigga sent that with the quickness. And that's for fact. But I say that all the time. I'm a firm believer in that, Austin. I know that women act the way they act because men have given them the right to, the reason to.
Yeah.
I've seen niggas tell people on the internet, oh, if that nigga want to go 50-50 with you on bills, he ain't a real man. And what happens after that? This woman has this complex now. She like, he gets it.
He the one. He figured it out.
She wouldn't have came at me like that if it didn't work.
Yeah.
It's worked before.
Oh yeah.
She was that bad. She was that fine. She was that stacked. A nigga wanted to fuck that bad, wanted to hang out with her, wanted her company that bad. So he was like, yeah, of course. It's $25. I got that. Nigga, so do I. Nigga, I always got $25.
Yeah.
I can give a bum $25 right now, no problem. You think I'm sending it to you? No, you a beggar.
Yeah.
You a beggar and you entitled.
But it goes
and that's actually really fucking pathetic. I hope you don't got no children.
Yeah, it goes back to the dignity situation. The people who's doing that don't really have no dignity.
And me and this girl got 17 mutual friends. I'm gonna be hitting y'all too. I'm gonna find out who she is, what's she about, because that's crazy to me. That you could even that you feel like it's even all right to come at niggas the way that you coming at niggas. Like, this shit is strange to me. I don't know if y'all find comfort in that or if y'all good with that, but it's nuts, nigga.
Yeah.
Like the way that convo went, I was like, what the fuck?
How did we get here? How did we jump?
That was there? So fast.
Yeah.
It was so, like, within the first 4 messages, you asking me for gas money?
Yeah, that quick.
You don't got gas money? Or this is how you get paid? You just ask numerous niggas a day for $25. And because your ass fat, niggas shooting you $25 because it's just $25. 4 niggas do that. You got $100.
Right.
You breaking it up, sweetheart.
But that's the crazy thing to me, because it's like, where do you stand to where you feel like you need to ask somebody for gas money who you don't even know? And it's like, how does that look?
It looked like you standing on a corner with a sign, Suave.
Yeah, it's like,
that's what it looked like. It looked like anything else.
How do you expect me to even want to move forward with something? You know what I mean? If that's where you at. Like, dang, you can't even drive to my house if I wanted you to kick it.
Exactly.
You couldn't even drive to meet up at the movie theaters. I'm gonna have to pick you up. Like, what? Yeah, I don't know if we can stand with that. I don't know if I'll be able to handle that.
nigga also said crazy shit is niggas be asking for outrageous amounts of money. I had a nigga ask me for $400. Now I want to fight you because that's outrageous. And I feel like nigga, what kind of friend do you think I am? $400?
Yeah.
400?
Yeah.
Not 4,400. You felt like I was the nigga? What I look like? Who I look like?
People will ask.
And don't let me and you have the same kind of job.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let me and you have the same fucking kind of job where you know damn well that you're not sitting on the open floor.
Like, where you...
But you think I am, and then to be a nigga with like less kids than me, you know, less responsibilities than me.
What you been doing with your fun?
To where you thought you was gonna get the foe from me. Shanice said people do that to me, but not for money. It's always what favor or what can I make or do for them. Fuck what I got going on, and there you have it though. That's real, because it definitely be fuck what you got going on. Like Suave said, they not asking, how you doing?
Yeah,
are you all right? You know, things going well for you? They're not asking that. What they hitting you up for? The favor, the money, the assistance. They do not care about how you doing. But I tell you what, I respect a motherfucker doing that way before I respect somebody doing the fake how you doing. Yeah. Don't tap in with me. Don't tap in with me and be like, bro, you been straight? I'm like, yeah. You been straight? Hell yeah. Just going through the motions? Oh, for sure. Hey, I wanted to. Oh, hell no!
Yeah. you trying to bypass?
No.
You bypass the quick.
Now it's no for sure.
Yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword, clearly.
Yeah.
Because don't play with me. Don't fake tap in with me when you need a favor. Don't check up on me because here you are needing a favor
after all this time.
Yeah. So don't make it seem like it was genuine, like you just wanted to see how your boy been.
I hate
you
that.
Needed a favor. Because now I'm more mad than you actually just asked me for the favor. I promise you that.
Yeah, I hate that.
Don't fucking play with me.
Disingenuous. What's up? How you doing? And you can tell because it's like they just trying to rush to the. You could say, man, I've been down on my luck. You know, I just been going through it, and they still gonna be like, oh, for sure, man. Well, you know, I still need. Dang, for real? Like, they ain't even going to try to.
Yeah.
Maybe I should wait.
Yep.
This person going through something. I need to check in with them now. Be there for them.
Yep. And hell no.
They say I'm gonna need that check.
So what we got from this one?
I'm gonna need that money.
We run this one as understanding. I think that was our heavy hitter.
Yeah, I think understanding is the one.
Understanding. Try to understand people.
Yeah.
If anything you do, before you judge anything, and because this is what most people do, even with us being on the reels on IG, we post videos not too much longer than a minute, if any, right? And everybody just jump on our heads. You don't know. You didn't watch the whole episode. You didn't try to get no context. You watched this 60 seconds, and off of 60 seconds, you then judge the two people speaking, instead of trying to get some clarity, some understanding, and then cast your judgment once you kind of, you got the totality of a situation. Understand people, even the people you're arguing with, even the people you disagree with. Pick their brain a little bit.
Right.
Don't be so fast to be like, man, fuck you and that opinion. That shit trash. Try to understand how they formed it. See, you ain't got to get all deep with them, but just try to ask a few questions.
Ask some questions.
Ask some questions. Like, why do you feel that way? What made you feel that way? If you disagree, and if the answer is still like you feel like it's fuck shit, okay, cool. But I guarantee you, whatever comes from that answer, if you are asking for clear, like true understanding, if you're asking this question or these questions for some understanding, you'll get it.
Right. You'll find out. You'll be able to dive deeper.
Mm-hmm.
But the deeper you dive, the more clarity you got. And the more you can come up with your response on how you want to speak to this person and how you want to get them to understand your point of view.
Yep.
But if you try to push people to, oh, I'm just going to immediately, you're this, you're that, just because you think like this, you jumping into unknown territory that you're not even familiar with because you don't even know what you're talking about.
And you never know why somebody has come to the conclusion they came to.
Right.
All you know about is their conclusion. You have no idea how they got there.
Right.
Figure out how they got there. I guarantee it'll help. Oh, man, it'll help so many people.
So many
people just try to understand why somebody is the way they are, even if it's a toxic trait that they have. A good thing. Bro, how did you get to that? Like me and you, we've been sitting on this, sitting on these couches across from each other, next to each other for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, when I hear you being so peaceful or so non-confrontational, it's like, bro, how? Like, why you don't care for punching niggas in their mouth when they say wild shit?
Yeah.
And then you with me, like, bro, how the hell did you get to the point where you're just so honest?
Right.
Like, how'd you get there to where, like, you don't mind, making people uncomfortable, or you don't mind being the black sheep, you don't mind being, whatever, from being so honest. You only get to know those things by asking questions. You can easily call me an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this nigga he just asked.
Just immediately dismiss the fact.
And I can just immediately be like, this nigga soft.
Yep.
Period. Like that could be our conclusions. Based on us sitting on opposite sides of the fence, we can easily just judge each other. Or you can understand what the fuck got a person to be there.
Yep. We said that. People try to push people to think one way. And it seems like people still trying to do that. Not everybody gonna think the same as you. And you got to be able to accept that. Understand that.
Please.
For sure. But yeah, we appreciate you guys for sure, 100%. Everything y'all do.
We cracked 1,000.
Still tapping in.
We cracked 1,000 followers on
yes.
on IG, man.
Man.
1,000.
I'm happy with that.
And I know that's like, some of y'all with y'all multiple thousands,
right,
and tens of thousands and whatever. But it's a big deal. It's still it's a stepping stone for us, man. So
yeah, and it happened pretty. Y'all jumped it up there quick.
Overnight with disagreements and agreements.
Yeah, so we appreciate that 100%. That's big. That's big.
For almost 1,500. We 3 away. If it's 3 people in here that have not liked the IG page yet or followed the IG page yet, go do that so we can hit 15.
Help us hit 15K.
Yeah. No, hell no.
The video.
1,500.
1,500
followers.
15K is a big shot.
That video is at 300K.
Oh, geez. I ain't even look.
304 right now. That's where the video at. It's at 20,000 likes.
20,000?
20.2.
Hey, y'all, big ups.
20.2, 300 comments, 304,000 views. And you know what? It just boosted everything else too, though. I think that once they watched that one, they went and looked at everything else because now everything's in the thousands.
Yeah, I noticed that we had a lot
I'm looking at just a few from like older that are in the hundreds, but everything else more recently, everything 1,000 plus.
I noticed that. I was like, dang.
2,000 plus. Appreciate y'all, man.
That's big. No, we couldn't do it without y'all. So we appreciate everybody who tap in here, like our stuff, share our stuff, comment on our stuff, even if it's a bad comment. We still appreciate it no matter what.
Keep the bad comments coming, man. They enhance the conversation.
They do.
Regardless, you know. So we take them all, man. We don't want none of y'all to ignore nothing. If you feel like it's bullshit, jump on that motherfucker and be like, I usually fuck with y'all. But this ain't it. This here is some bullshit.
Yeah, it's much appreciated. We gonna respond. So yeah, you'll see us. But yeah, we appreciate y'all and we love y'all and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.